Once you've logged in with your 808 ID, then your location will automatically be pulled up. Go through this checklist and click confirm. Next, you'll be able to take a photo or select a photo from your camera roll of the area that you'd like to identify for a project. For this site, we're looking at a downspout, and we'll select Open Downspout from the list of options. Go through the checklist for the drainage area. Our site is flat and grassy, and it has moderate drainage. We have not done an infiltration test for this site yet. Click continue. Now you want to select the contributing drainage area. So what section of the roof pours into this downspout? Use your finger to create an outline of the project area. You can adjust by holding your finger down on any one of the points. So this section of the roof pours into the downspout on the back side of the house. When you click continue, you'll see the average annual rainfall for your area. Here we have 45 inches per year. So the bar graph is showing us how much water is coming off of this particular downspout every year. And then from the list of green infrastructure projects above, we'll select some options that might work for us on this project site. We want to be mindful of how much area we have for these different projects. For rain gardens, we need to have a minimum of 4 feet away from slabs, retaining walls. 10 feet is ideal. Vegetated swales are great options for some areas that have a lot of drainage and where you'd like to have some landscaping installed. Another option is a vegetated filter. Vegetated filters do need to have about 15 feet of grass for ideal infiltration. The rain garden is a good option and allows for the maximum amount of infiltration. But again, if you have a small yard or you do utilize a lot of your yard space, it might not be the most ideal. Rain barrels and rain catchments are another fabulous option if you have a lot of landscaping and things that need to be watered often. We're going to go through what a vegetated filter might look like for this site because we've got a lot of grass and we'd like to maintain use of the lawn. This is the area of the downspout that the water flows to most readily. And then we need to identify a flow path. Unfortunately for here, the distance between the downspout and the retaining wall is less than 15 feet. So a vegetated filter is not going to work well for this site. Because we do have a lot of potted plants, a rain barrel would be our next best option. The ideal size for a rain barrel on this corner of the house is over 300 gallons, but with the space available, we could put in a 100-gallon tank, and that will get us nearly 4,000 gallons of catchment per year. Now, if we wanted to do a rain garden on this site, we'd be looking at a minimum of about 24 square feet to get adequate infiltration. Keeping in mind that we want to stay away from the retaining walls and the slab of the house. We do need to be 10 feet away from retaining walls and 4 feet away from sidewalks, foundation of the house. So for this site, it might not work. We can play with the shape a little bit, but this will take some ground truthing with a tape measure out in the yard just to double check that we are staying far enough from those structures. So I think our final choice here is going to be a 100-gallon catchment tank. We're going to click Save Project and give it a name. You can also click Submit Project if you'd like to be considered for funding assistance in the future.